What I'm trying to say, I guess, is that it's going to be close. It's going to be pretty close. Alright. Let's get this started. Mewtwo versus Bowser on PS. I almost said PS2. Might as well be the same stage. Small battlefield. Let's begin. Already a lot of damage coming out from Bowser here, which is something that you definitely want against, in my opinion, something you want against Cobalt, especially who can really put the pressure once he has you in the disadvantage state. That is a great grab, though, coming out from Bowser. Of course, being Bowser, you have a bigger hitbox or bigger hurtbox, and of course, when you have Mewtwo with an also big hurtbox, that just so happens to be a big hitbox, it might create a little bit of problems here, which, for instance, may allow that confirm to go through and take the first stock. See Cobalt playing a very patient game here, getting Sakana kind of read like a book. About 72% already on the second stock. Good forward air. Nair. Yep, change up the timing a little bit and that up tilt will kill. That's just the name of the game. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to get any other aerials out there as we do respond a little bit in kind. Interesting decision there. But the Ada Shield footstool will confirm into a confusion, which not confusion, something like hypnosis, which is something I've never quite seen before. I guess we're going to make it so that Cobalt is dead at around 30. Pretty unfortunate, but I guess that does make up for the hypnosis. So now we're playing an even game here. Completely one stock, about the same percent. This is usually where the exciting part comes in, depending on whether or not we can get on stage, which will not happen for Sakana. Oh wait, my bad. There we go. Cobalt takes game one. So I'm curious to see if we're going to change anything here. We might stay the same characters. He didn't necessarily do a bad job here. Nope, yeah, same character, same almost automatic. Same characters, same ult, same stage. We have no joy in whimsy. This is game two. Let's do it. Already an interesting start here. We're trading nairs, and just that was more of a lucky down air in my opinion. But damage is still damage. Can't be complaining. Up B out of shield will do a little bit more too. Definitely one of the things that you struggled a lot against Cobalt dealing with is really just trying to figure out, like, okay, he has Shadow Ball. When is he going to throw it? How is he going to throw it? But I guess that doesn't really matter when you have him in disadvantage and you're able to read the roll, confirming into a stock kill there. Beautiful, more damage, extra credit coming in from Sakana here. Beautiful parry though. Shield pressure on the stage, is unable to respond to that though. That's just ultimate, really. You think you have somebody, and reality, that's not the case. As we see here, we have Sakana already up 2 stocks. But that will read the air dodge neutral, putting down Sakana a stock, but still ahead in terms of, you know, lives and all that. I said stock already, I didn't know what else to say. So now we're entering back into neutral. I'm surprised, couldn't get it off. And that will give Mr. Dr. Balt a lot more damage here. Again with that long tail sweeping from a distance, able to safely space out the ledge. No, it's unfortunate. A lot of situations here getting read by I almost say Dr. Balt. No, by Cobalt. Nice forward air though. This could be the position for Sakana to take the win here. That could be it. That's it. That'll give Sakana game number 2. Tied up at 1-1. This is something that you really expect on the higher parts of the bracket here. More of a back and forth kind of gameplay. Although we did see a great performance there from Sakana. getting a lot of damage pretty easily. Selecting random for some reason. But anyway, Sakana was doing a great job that second match. Really good at adapting to how he was getting hit on that first game there. And able to respond in kind with plenty of reads. That up smash, for instance, was amazing. Ending it off with a command grab. Alright, same ult, same stage. No joy in Whimsy. Let's do this. Game number 3. As expected. Already a bit of damage trading here. And pretty much as expected, we already have Bowser putting Dr. Balt with a good high 60 to 70% range here. Already 92. Already within kill range. Dash attack will unfortunately leave him vulnerable for an up B. It depends. It's obviously never over, especially when you have Mewtwo able to kill with Shadow Ball, do a whole lot with forward air. I'm surprised that didn't kill, actually. Although I guess it was the weaker part of the aerial. Now, just tilted it just enough to go beside the platform, and that will take a stock from Mewtwo. Down throw, not quite able to confirm into the forwarder that we need to get a kill here, or at least send Bowser off stage. That will, though. Honestly, did not know that can confirm that easy. No, again, all these traditional kill confirms not quite working out for Cobalt here. But side tilt, on the other hand, is doing him a lot of favors. Trying to catch those landings there. Of course, when you have Mewtwo with a big hurt box like that, I don't blame him. You're up a little bit of percent. You're feeling a little comfortable. I wouldn't be feeling comfortable anymore, but in that case, I wouldn't blame you. That kills. That is insane. I guess that's why you'd be feeling pretty comfortable as Bowser, knowing that you can just kind of do up smash at a shield and you just happen to kill them, you know? It just happens. 22% off of the command grab, 28, 44, only 3 hits. Already Cobalt in a horrible position here. Not impossible, but he will need to be able to find a way to break through Bowser's hits here. Not quite able, not gonna work a second time. Again, side tilt doing an amazing job keeping Bowser away. Kind of has a good panic option. And there's the Shadow Ball into back air. Now we're tied up in terms of stocks. Not great though. 98% off ledge. Bowser with a bunch of kill moves they can do on Cobalt right now. Cobalt can't be too greedy here. That's it. That's not it. It was center stage, not on the platform. So that does not kill. Now, that forward air on the other hand definitely will. That definitely will. Not a whole lot of room for air there for Cobalt. Otherwise, it's still not over. This is a best of 5 scenario. So definitely room to win about 2 more games if he can pull it off. Same characters, same ult, same stage. Let's go, game number 4. You can see just the one jab there, probably trying to psych out Sakana there. Unfortunately though, when you're starting a stock against Bowser, you're just going to take about 77% to start things off. Maybe your whole stock even. Almost a 0 to death there. You do not want to be too comfortable against Bowser. Unfortunate. No, that was a beautiful read there. Jab block into the read roll. Roll read. Sakana absolutely, I think, guys, has a hold on how Cobalt plays here. All those little things. But then again, yeah, no. Catching all those little things. Taking 2 very early stocks while still only at 73 on his first. Considering how Bowser can live up to 165, it may be a bit of a challenge here. Depends if he can maybe take it here, though. Forward air still not enough to kill. Back air will, though. Could this be the start of a Dr. Balt comeback? A lot of things definitely need to change here. Bowser is just able to get a bunch of cheap hits. Not that I would call them cheap, but, you know, when they do like 23 a pop, not exactly great. You need to be a lot more careful here, especially on your last stock. Beautiful, beautiful IDJ confirmation from Dr. Bolt there. See, this is the kind of thing that we need. Of course, can't be too greedy. This is basically because we have a read on everything. In a sense, though, I guess you do need to be a bit more risky to actually get some kind of ground back. Almost. Not quite able to land that up smash, which I wouldn't be surprised if it killed. 3 confusions, none of them really leading into anything. No. At such an early percent, too. Back air will close the whole set for Owen Sakana. Very unfortunate for Cobalt. Just a lot of big hits there. Able to take stocks very early. It's very unfortunate.